Welcome to the NBL 2023 Season Chairman's Cup here at the Dueñas Gym, Barangay Central Signal, Taguig City. Live on Aliw Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. Join me in welcoming the players from both teams. First, the Muntinlupa Chiefs. Number 2, Kim Arevalo. 3, Utoy Abarcar. 4, Lloyd Cabegin. 5, Kyle Villablanca. 6, Sean Cabanilla. 7, Len Unisa. Number 8, John Sarmiento. 9, Arnold Danga. 12, Nino Taboso. 13, Von K. Madanlo. 19, Buboy Barnedo. 20, Ranel Arevalo. 24, Saddam Ondevilla. 29, Rance Unisa. 79, Jay Pacunayan. And number 96, Joshua Azarcon, the Muntinlupa Chiefs. Now let's make some noise for the NBL Chairman's Cup defending champions, your Taguig City Generals. From Central Bikutan, LJ Mayo. From Wawa Taguig, J.R. Yasa. From Palingon Tipas, Jonats Lontok. From Upper Bikutan, Chris Azares. From Bagong Bayan Taguig, Edsel Galoy. From Ligid Tipas, Mark the Shark Ordonez. From Hagonoy, Kevin Oliveria. From Bagong Bayan, Kino Alcantara. From Ususan, Luis Subido. Also from Ususan, the Forest Hunter, Mike Sampurna. From South Signal, Mark Gabiran. From Bagong Tanyag, Fidel Castro. Also from Bagong Bayan, Noel Santos. From Western Bikutan, Romel Santa Rosa. From Western Bikutan, Zu Mamaluba. From Ususan, Dan Natividad. And from Bagong Bayan, Taguig City, Batman Harvey Subrabas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Taguig City Generals. At this time, I request everyone to please stand. Tumayo po tayong lahat if you are able. And to bring in the Philippine flag is Taguig City General Mike Sampurna. Please remove your caps. Kung maaari po sana pakitanggal po ang ating mga sombrero. Let's sing all together the Philippine National Anthem. Marami pong salamat, NBL fans. You may now be seated. Both teams at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. To warm up before the tip-off.
Mabuhay Pilipinas, mabuhay Lungsod ng Taguig. Welcome to the continuing action at the 2023-2024 National Basketball League NBL Pilipinas Chairman's Cup, live from the Dueñas Gym in Signal Village, Taguig City. Of course, our game for today, it's the home team, Taguig Generals, against the visitors, the Muntinlupa Chiefs. And of course, this is a battle of both teams from opposite ends of the standings. Of course, these two teams, they met each other previously in this tournament that was actually last December 17 at the Villar Coliseum in Las Piñas City. The Generals emerging victorious 107 to 73. And look at the comparative numbers. It is very obvious total domination by Taguig on all fronts. And this was part of Taguig's 4-0 winning streak to begin the conference. Meanwhile, before that, we'll turn you over to our consumer announcer to introduce our starting lineup.
Beginning with the Muntinlupa Chiefs. At guard number 9, Arnold Danga. The other guard number 24, Saddam Ondevilla. Coming in at center number 19, Buboy Barnedo. Power forward number 96, Joshua Azarcon. Also at forward number 13, Von K. Madanlo. The Muntinlupa Chiefs will be led by playing coach Lloyd Cabegin. Here comes the starting five for your Taguig City Generals. At forward number 0, LJ Mayo. Also at forward number 21, Fidel Castro. Coming in at center number 3, Jonats Lontok. Point guard number 69, Batman Harvey Subrabas. And at 2 guard number 12, the Forest Hunter, Mike Sampurna. Taguig Generals head coach is Bing Victoria.
And like what I said, this is a battle of opposite ends of the standings as you see the lineups on of both sides. And a big news, okay, good news actually for the Chiefs. John Mark Ondevilla, their leading scorer, is back in harness. Because if you remember, Ondevilla last weekend missed 2 games in the Fuerte Camsur Sports Complex. And it really told heavily on Muntinlupa, though they went home from Bicol winless. And quickly, Castro opening the score with a 3-point shot. And of course, we know that is the trademark of Fidel Castro. So this is good news for Muntinlupa now that Ondevilla is back. Of course, they missed Ondevilla's 27 points a game. Okay, Sampurna. Quickly to Castro. Castro, jumper. Feeling it? No. So, Ondevilla now with the rebound. And quickly, Ondevilla making his presence felt. He draws the foul. Of course, aside from Ondevilla, Francis Abarcar did not make the trip to Bicol, as we see this triple earlier by Fidel Castro. Of course, with Abarcar and Ondevilla not on the team, that's at least 39 points lost. Meanwhile, Azarcon in traffic and he draws the foul again. So this early, it looks like Muntinlupa is trying to get Taguig into foul trouble. By the way, if you watched our games last weekend in Camsur, in Pili Camarines Sur, that marked the start of a new chapter for the Muntinlupa Chiefs because they installed their center, Lloyd Cabegin, as their playing coach. So if you notice, Lloyd, well, he's in uniform, but he is, also holding the whiteboard. Okay, steal by Azarcon to Ondevilla. Ondevilla. Backtracks. Back to Azarcon to Ondevilla. They give it aside to Barnedo at the post. Barnedo is doubled. And of course, they know the game of Barnedo is easily one of the best one-on-one scorers here. Sampurna connects on a fancy layup. On that, of course, that assist by Harvey Subrabas. Again, the old guards, the OG Taguig Generals, conniving for those 2 points. 5-0 lead early for Taguig. No score yet for the visitors, the Chiefs. Meanwhile, Sampurna. So back-to-back layups for Mike Jefferson Sampurna. And quickly, Coach Lloyd Cabegin calls a timeout. And he does not like what's happening. Look at that. The team is giving up easy layups like that by Sampurna, not once, but twice. All right, timeout. And we'll be back for more of the NBL. Stay there. You know, you can't get enough of Mike Sampurna. Look at his numbers against the Takgel. This was their second game in Bicol. Of course, they won that game. 18 points for Sampurna. And in the process, earning our Chooks to Go Manok ng Bayan Player of the Game honors. It's a bounce-back win for Taguig after they lost for the first time to the Camsur Express. Score there 88-99, an 11-point win for the home side. Of course, if you're talking about the Express, they will be in action tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow afternoon will be our games at the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation Gym in Bukawi, Bulacan. Games will start at 1 o'clock or 1:30 in the afternoon. So I'll give you a schedule later as the game progresses. Meanwhile, let's talk about Taguig versus Muntinlupa. Sampurna will attack again, but Lontok is there, and Lontok gets entangled with Barnedo. Of course, Barnedo has to watch it because he is a very important player. Not just very important, but I think the most important player for Muntinlupa. Of course, Barnedo excelling both on offense and defense as Lontok makes it 8-0. And it's still 8-0. Okay, Ondevilla. Of course, they're letting Ondevilla handle the ball a lot. But unfortunately, the shots are not cooperating for Ondevilla. Just like that last sequence there. Sampurna. And he wanted to pass to Lontok, but referee's halt play. Push. Okay, first foul on Ondevilla. Sideline inbound for Sampurna. Quickly to Lontok. It's with Subrabas. Subrabas for 3. And he does not get the bounce. But he had a good line. Ondevilla now. Okay, Ondevilla met by Sampurna. That's a nice matchup. Barnedo to Ondevilla. Padalo, Ondevilla. Oh, they are really covering Ondevilla very well. Subrabas to Castro. Castro making sure that his foot is out on the line. Look at that. Castro getting his own miss. Poor box out. And again, you should not allow the three-point shooter to pick up his own miss. That is a side of very poor box out. And until now, the Muntinlupa team, the Chiefs, are still standing up. So they will not sit down until they score. And they've been standing up for over 4 minutes already. Finally! And they have to thank Joshua Sarcon for finally letting them sit down after over 4 minutes. Oh, look at that. Sampurna quickly to recover the 2 points. So back to a 10-point lead for Taguig. Of course, Taguig jumping to a 10-0 Jackrabbit start. Okay, Azarcon looking for his 4th point. Not yet. Subrabas. Subrabas explodes to the hole. No, but Lontok is there and the referee says no. There's a violation. A foul on Lontok. Okay, let's see what happened here. Look at that. Look at the jump up Subrabas. Oh yes. Yeah, Lontok simply pushed Asarcon from behind. Okay, 5 minutes gone by, but still 2 points on the board for the Chiefs. They need offense. Danga, oh yes, he heard us. Of course, in the absence of Ondevilla and Abarcar last weekend in Kamsur, Danga, really tried his best to carry the team together with Barnedo. Meanwhile, another connection there for Taguig. And if you look back at the scores, Mayo led all scorers in their first game with 25 points. Barnedo, no. And cleared by Lontok. So far, no changes yet for Coach Bing Victoria. No, he likes the 5 on the floor right now. Sampurna keeping it alive. Oh, look at that. Such precise passing by Taguig and Mayo. So earlier we were talking about Mayo, his 25-point effort against this same Muntinlupa Chiefs last December. So I guess Mayo is bent on repeating that. Look at that. Mayo is coming out of nowhere to grab the offensive rebound. And of course the 2 points. And now the bonus coming for Larry John Mayo. Oh, okay, first substitution for Taguig. Castro will sit down. Ordonez will come in. So here's a change. Sublabas will stay because usually, especially last weekend, Coach Victoria would bring in Ordonez and Dan Natividad at the same time. So he changes the backcourt. But today, I guess a change in strategy. Ondevilla is still looking for his points. Okay, first touch for Ordonez. Gives it to Sampurna, which is always a good idea. Sampurna with a no-look reverse. Yes, he was not looking at the hoop. So I guess that's the cue now to bring in Dan Natividad, who is at the scorer's table. Danga, offline, we saw that. Ondevilla picks it up. Ondevilla baseline. Oh, Ondevilla! Wow! What a highlight by Ondevilla. And that's a candidate for a top 10 place. It's gotta be a candidate for a top 10 place. Okay, Subrabas. Jumper? Yes. So Subrabas is thinking, I might as well do something while I'm still on the floor because he knows that he will be replaced soon when he saw Natividad report to the scorer's table. Oh, slip. But they recover. Barnedo faking. Barnedo too deep. They kick it out. Ondevilla. Still no score. All right, Ordonez. Ordonez to Subrabas. Oh, touch pass is anticipated by Danga. Danga now with a burst of speed. Danga to Ondevilla. Oh, Ondevilla is hammered, but no foul will be called. So referee says play on. Ordonez all day to fire. No. And a foul. It is on. Oh, on Sampurna. Do this again. Ondevilla. Wow. And what a way to get their first basket. And hopefully, that will inspire Muntinlupa to come back. That a shot like that. Quick release by Abarcar. So Abarcar now is in the game. And they really missed him last weekend. Meanwhile, Ordonez, no. Ball is loose. It's won by Ordonez. Ordonez takes it again. Still no go. Battle for it. Oh, wow. You love the intensity underneath. Abarcar now says enough. So now Abarcar will settle down his team. Abarcar sees an opening. Abarcar driving, and Abarcar will get 2 free throws in the process. So that's one thing they missed with Abarcar, a big playmaker or a big guard. Okay, so now Coach Lloyd will bring himself in for the first time with about 3:38 left. So aside from Lloyd Cabeg, being promoted to playing head coach, we noticed that one of the key players of Tristan Valdevilla, I mean Villablanca rather, Tristan Villablanca is like the acting coach when Coach Lloyd is on the floor. Meanwhile, Gabilan, of course, he's from Signal Village. Scores, yeah. But nearing the 3-minute mark, pressure defense applied by Taguig. Ball is loose, and let's see. Oh, Gabilan could not save it on time. So now Santos, the hard-working Noel Santos, will report for work. So inbound, Abarcar. We see the screen. Oh, nice roll by Coach Lloyd. Too strong. Cabegin. Oh, yes. See, that's one of the sacrifices that Cabegin has to make. His playing time. He cannot play his usual minutes because he needs to be on the bench as well to observe the game and also make decisions like shuffling the players. So at the line, this is Dan Anthony Natividad. Coach Bing Victoria. And I believe that has been his game face since our games in Bicol. It has not changed. They apply pressure to the ball carrier. Abarcar. You see the screen by Lloyd. Abarcar still. Abarcar, turn around. And Santos picks up the rebound quickly to Natividad. Natividad. Oh, nice passing, but it was anchored on Mamaluba, and Mamaluba could not control it, so ball will go back to the Chiefs. So Villablanca is in the ball game. No look pass. They move it around. Arevalo, no. And it's collared by Natividad. Look at Natividad. To Mamaluba. Mamaluba! Okay, now Mamaluba atoning for his earlier error. And a good vision by Natividad. Meanwhile, Cabegin is hacked. But even if you foul Cabegin a lot, he is a good free throw shooter. See, look at this play. So you can say a makeup of sorts for Mamaluba. And look at this, Mamaluba. It looks like he now runs a little bit faster after that connection. A second free throw here for Lloyd Cabegin, who is now the playing coach of the Muntinlupa Chiefs, and he connects on his second. So now our score is 23-11, and a dozen-point lead for the home team, Taguig. Natividad to Ordonez. Ordonez for three. Short. It is picked up by Cabegin. Okay, Arevalo. Arevalo against Ordonez. So you see here, Ordonez was almost half a head taller than Arevalo, as Cabegin connects from 15 feet. See, the backcourt of Muntinlupa was very small last weekend when Ondevilla and Abarcar did not join the trip. Meanwhile, Gabilan, and an authoritative rebound by Cabegin. Okay, Villablanca. Villablanca for three. Yes! Of course, entering this game, Villablanca is averaging 6.4 a game. And you compare that to his averages in the President's Cup last year, Villablanca was averaging 11.3. So we have a whistle. Oh, two fouls now on Abarcar. So decision time here for Coach Cabeg, Will he sit down Abarcar? Because they do not want to risk Abarcar picking up his third foul this early. Okay, Natividad to trigger things. Oh, yes. Nobody marked Noel Santos. And Noel Santos was very open for the EC2. You can say the defense was snapping by 1 second. Kabegin. Oh, case of overpassing. Blows in the face of Muntinlupa. Santos receives it. And Santos attacks. And Santos now with 4 points in a row. That's right. The most hardworking man I've seen in the NBL, Noel Santos. Kabegin, no. Gabiran with the rebound, quickly to Natividad. Natividad drops it to Mamaluba, and Mamaluba will be sent to the line. You know, in this Chairman's Cup, as you see here, look at this. Mamaluba. Yes. He was clearly fouled there, and Kabegin could not control his momentum. First free throw coming for Suharto Mamaluba Jr. is a miss. A nice name, huh? Suharto. Sounds like a leader, a former president of Indonesia. So that's the end of the first quarter. And our score sees the Taguig Generals on top, 27-15. Of course, a lot of highlights there for Taguig. Of course, beginning with this icebreaker triple by Castro. And I guess that set the tone for the whole 12 minutes in Sampurna. Simply toying with the defense. So, same with Mayo. Yes, lots of easy lifts. Even Mamaluba was scoring on the break. Yes, that's what happened. And that's the score. We'll be back for the second quarter. That finished the first quarter. So I guess he wants to continue the momentum that was established by this combination. Okay, Arevalo will slice but no dice. Gabiran to Mamaluba. Hey, Mamaluba! Oh, traveling on Suharto. Okay. When I was to look at the numbers, actually the high of Mamaluba in this conference is 4 points against the Circus Music Festival Makati. And he's averaging 1.3 points a game, talking about Suharto Mamaluba, the long-serving center of the Taguig Generals. He was part of the original Generals way back in the season 1. Gabiran, Mamaluba, hand off to Ordonez. Ordonez to Natividad. Natividad forcing the issue, and in the process, Natividad picks up a foul. I believe this is against Kyle Villablanca. So a new player coming in for Taguig, Luis Subido, will see action. Of course, he's one of the role players of Coach Bing Victoria. And also after this, I see the numbers there of Dan Natividad. Yes, he scored 16 points, second highest for that day, behind the 25 of Mayo. So after this, at the next dead ball, we'll see the entry of team captain Kevin Oliveria for the Generals. So let's see if Subido will make the most of this chance given to him by Coach Victoria. Okay. They wanted to give it to Barnett, but it's too strong, so it was stolen here by Natividad. Gabiran, back to Natividad. Natividad. Subido. Subido, his first touch. He fires. Short, but Mamaluba is there. And Mamaluba, I believe this is now his high for this conference. 6 points for the big man. Oh, steal by Santos. Santos sees the ring. Short. And Subido's there, but Subido could not complete. Chance now for Muntinlupa. And Cabegin is hammered, and then he will be sent to the line. So Edsel Galoy will also enter together with Captain Kevin Oliveria. Now Galoy is he is one player that did not also play for Taguig during their trip to Camsor last weekend. And they really they could have used Galoy, especially in their game against Camsor. Of course, when you talk about Edsel Galoy is averaging 8.3 points a game. And take note, though, Taguig lost by 11 to Camsor. So if you do a little, little math, you can probably infer that maybe, the presence of Galoy might have a bit of help. Yes. Oh, Oliveria now with the shot, and Subido is now 0 of 3 in this game, but he has 2 offensive rebounds, and that's nice because he is picking up hustle stats. You like the hustle of Subido off the bench. Meanwhile, Barnedo against Oliveria. Okay, Madanlo with the connection. Of course, Madanlo also tried his best to, lift Muntinlupa during their trip to Camsor last weekend. Natividad, yes. I only realized this now, that Natividad has quite a long wingspan. So I guess it's easy for him to, take those deep shots at the baseline. Barnedo. And it's cleared by Santos. Santos now. Quickly to Subido. Subido, will this be it? Yes! And look how happy his teammates are. And that is the 5th point. Yes, that is the 5th point in the 3rd game this conference of Luis Subido. He went scoreless against Muntinlupa in their first meeting, and then he scored 3 points against Makati. So now their rookie, Ruel Santa Rosa, will see action. So you can say that Coach Bing Victoria is giving his team, he's really giving everybody a chance to display their talent today. But of course, when you talk about Santa Rosa, we remember he played against. He has only played once against Makati, and he scored 2 points. But he did also a lot of hustle. A battle for it, won by Madanlo. Madanlo to Ondevilla. Ondevilla. They whip it to the corner. Good line, low. Rebound Barnedo. Barnedo is too deep. He has to kick it out. Villablanca, no. Santa Rosa with the rebound. Okay, Natividad. Galoy, jumper, no. And a whistle. And referees point to the direction of Taguig. Oh, foul on Barnedo. And that's the 3rd on Barnedo. Galoy is unmarked, and they pay for it. Galoy with 2 points. So leads up to 16. 8 minutes left in the first half. Okay, Villablanca is fouled by Galoy. Take a look at it again. See, they did not mark Galoy. The defense was simply staring at him. And you cannot, you do not defend by staring. So you have to, go close, apply defense with your arms. Block his vision. Okay, Santa Rosa now with the foul. Okay, so Subrabas will check in to replace Natividad. For Subrabas was part of the starting five. Well, I guess Coach Victoria wants a stable leader for this unit. So he wants the veteran presence of Harvey Subrabas. Okay. Subido will bring it down. Says play number 1. So what is play number 1 for Taguig? Galoy. Okay, Subido receives. Subido will drive. And that is now the conference high for Subido. 4 points. That is now his personal high for the Chairman's Cup. Of course, he scored 3 points against Makati earlier. So now he has surpassed that. On Devilla. Leaner, no. Cleared by Oliveria. Subrabas. No look. And whistle says. Yes. Look at Subido. And this is now the 4th point of Luis Subido. And Subido sits down. In for him is Fidel Castro. Another starter. So now the starters are slowly coming back for the Generals. Oh, that was a dangerous drive there. Meanwhile, Galoy to Castro. Castro, they will set it up again. Galoy. Using the screen. Galoy still. To Captain Kevin. Side jumper. That's Captain shot. Oliveria with his first basket. Of course, Captain Kevin has scored 2 points several times. So he has yet to score more than 2 points. So Oliveria with a total of 7 points in this Chairman's Cup. He has scored 2 points 3 times. And he went scoreless once, and he had 1 point in their first game. In his first game, because he did not play in their tournament opener against Zambales. So at the line, this is Von Madanlo. So Santa Rosa with the rebound. Of course, for these role players, so this is their chance to impress Coach Bing Victoria. And then also on the other hand, of course, you will never know. So Coach Bing Victoria wants his players to experience this, because you will never know when they will be needed. You always have to be ready when Coach calls your number. By the way, Abalcar is back in action. And he quickly challenges Castro. Castro with the miss. They battle for it, picked up by Oliveria. Subrabas. Subrabas against 2 defenders. Oliveria's free. Yes. So now this is the personal high for Captain Kevin this conference, 4 points. This is the first time for Oliveria to have more than 1 field goal. Oh, the ball is not really cooperating at this point for Muntinlupa. Galoy to Oliveria. 6 points for El Capitan. And Capitan is all business in his expression. Meanwhile, a foul. Oh no, a timeout. A timeout called by Muntinlupa. Let's see what happened here. That's right. Captain Kevin Oliveria is heating up. He now has 6 points, which is his personal conference high. We'll be back. quite a slice of the crowd here at the Congressman June Dueñas Gym in Signal Village. And of course, this crowd is obviously predominantly pro Taguig Generals. But there's a small contingent also of Muntinlupa supporters behind their bench. So that's our score, 44-23. And we're nearing the 5-minute mark of the first half. Abarcar. Running shot. Yes. Taboso. Yeah, barely beating the shot clock. And by the way, going back to Captain Kevin Oliveria. No, Oliveria scored 7 points against Camsur in their game in the President's Cup. So he is 1 basket away from exceeding his season high. So we're talking here combined President's and Chairman's Cup. Oh, Kabegin could not complete the easy shot. He can only scratch his head. Meanwhile, Santa Rosa against Abarcar. Santa Rosa with 2 points. So now Santa Rosa has matched his 2 points from the game against Makati. And again, if Santa Rosa scores again, it's a career high for the rookie. And yes, this is only his 2nd game in the NBL as a professional. Yes, look at this. This is the shot of Santa Rosa matching his personal high. And he is 1 shot away from setting a new career high. That's right, Santa Rosa. But of course, he's playing for Taguig. Okay, I'll clarify. He's playing for Taguig. Okay, you will see Eridano Santa Rosa in action tomorrow in Bukawi, Bulacan. No? Eridano Santa Rosa will play tomorrow. They will play in our 2nd game, and at 3:30 in the afternoon. I mean, no, Santa Rosa will play in the 1st game actually at 1:30 in the afternoon against the Camsur Express. And then in the main game tomorrow at 3:30, Taguig will play the Circus Music Festival Makati. Yes, so that's our schedule for tomorrow at the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation Gym in Bukawi, Bulacan. So hope you could join us there live, or if not, watch us on Aliw Channel 23 or on our social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube. Castro. Oh, Castro's blocked by Kabegin. And there's a fast break. Yes. Taboso is, providing a little resistance for Muntinlupa. So again, to repeat, if you missed my earlier announcement, games tomorrow at Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation in Bulacan. Santa Rosa now has a new career high of 4 points. Yes, a career game for the well Santa Rosa. Our games for tomorrow, 1:30 in the afternoon, Camsur versus Santa Rosa, Eridano Santa Rosa, and then at 3:30 Taguig versus Makati. Galoy and Abarcar will provide token resistance. Ondevilla inching closer, and Barnedo unmolested too. Oh, Generals at the 50-point mark this early. So this is the Generals scoring pace that we are used to, because when we were in Camsur, especially against the home team Express, it was very un-Taguig-like for them to end up scoring with only 88 points, because we were used to Taguig scoring the hundreds. Okay, Ondevilla. Okay, still Ondevilla. Shot clock winding down to 4 seconds. Taking too much time. They have to fire. Barnedo. No. And referee says, yes, it's going to be a violation. So, Taguig has to inbound the ball. Sampurna and Natividad will return. So, the Chiefs call a timeout. And we'll be back for more of your NBL.
Review the challenge made by Muntinlupa was successful. The ball stays with Muntinlupa Chips.
Okay, so the verdict
LJ
is
Mayo
in. It is a successful
replaces
challenge
Romel
by the
Santa
Chiefs.
Rosa.
Here's what happens. Okay, so here's the shot by Barnedo. So yes, there is still time. So the ball will stay with the Chiefs. It is not a shot clock violation then. Okay, so Kabegin, one-hander, no. So 2-minute warning called for the first half. It has been all Taguig. Lontok. Oh, Lontok dancing around. Kabegin. Arevalo. Met by Ordonez on Devilla. Devilla has yet to stage a scoring run. His patented scoring runs. Abarcar. No. And Sampurna picks it up. Mayo. Well, right now, Mayo does not look like the guy who scored 25 points in their last meeting, but of course, still have the second half. Meanwhile, Ondevilla is running, and they have no choice but to foul Ondevilla to stop him. So, give the foul to Natividad. And that is only the second on Natividad. So, at the line, John Mark Ondevilla. First one is good. If you remember my comments in the first game, I said the protagonists there, Sambales and Makati, play very well in the second half. Oh, by the way, congratulations to Sambales for winning in our first game over the Makati Circus Music Festival. Now, you can add maybe Muntinlupa to the list of teams that play much better in the second half. Yes. But but just like let's say in the case of Makati, they should really avoid digging a hole too deep in the first half to climb up from two. See, look at that. Barnedo with the rebound to Ondevilla. Ondevilla, cross court to Abarcar. Abarcar, no. And it's cleared by Lontok. So, let's see, half a minute remaining in the first half. Mayo. Mayo skying and Mayo converting. The possible last basket here for Muntinlupa. Let's see. Abarcar driving. Abarcar with the reverse. Instead, Abarcar will shoot free throws. So 2 fouls on Lontok. At the line, Francis Abarcar. And his first one is a miss. So possible that Taguig can have the last say in this first half. No more shot clock, by the way. Shot clock's off. So let's see. This is probably a play that they've run so many times in practice. Ordonez. Oh, Ordonez fouled. So I guess the idea there is to send Taguig to the line, shoot free throws, and then, possibly, oh no, they're not in the penalty. Muntinlupa not yet in the penalty. So now Taguig calls a timeout with 9 seconds left, and we'll be back for those 9 seconds. Stay there. Seven is a lucky number, so yes, stand by for the 7th season of the NBL coming this April 2024. And if you want to form a team and join the tournament, simply message NBL Pilipinas on its official Facebook page or call the number on your screens, yes, and join the party. Of course, Taguig has been part of the party since 2018, one of the founding members of NBL Pilipinas. And players there like Lontok, Mayo, Subrabas, Mamaluba, Sampurna, they have been with the team since 2018 as well. Maybe they deserve to be given a loyalty award, don't you think? Meanwhile, back to the live action. So good stop here by Muntinlupa, and Ondevilla will run out of time. So at the end of the first half, our score is 56-33, an imposing 23-point lead for the home team, Taguig Generals, over the visitors, Muntinlupa Chiefs. We'll be back with the second half. Halftime score 56-33. Taguig Generals all over the visiting Muntinlupa Chiefs Anthony Cervino here at the Dueñas Gym in Signal Village, Taguig City. And let's look at some highlights from that first quarter. Coach Bing Victoria on your screens. Of course, Fidel Castro opening things with that booming triple. And I guess, like what I said, that sets the stage for the entire first half. And then everybody's clicking. Actually, Taguig got jumping to a 10-0 start. And it went on to become 27-15 after one. Come the second quarter, well, you can say pockets of resistance from Muntinlupa. But the bench squad of Taguig really working wonders. Coach Victoria giving chances to his role players, and that led to this score at halftime, 56-33. Look at the big advantage of Taguig, not in the number of makes, but in the number of attempts. So they had 9 more chances to score compared to Muntinlupa, and then a big edge in rebounds and points in the paint. And like what I said, it was the bench mob that worked wonders for the Generals, especially in that second quarter. Okay, look at the leading scorers. Mike Sampurna, 6 quick points. Same with team captain Kevin Oliveira, this time off the bench. So you can say balanced attack for Taguig. On the other hand, playing coach Lloyd Cabegin bringing himself off the bench for 9 points. And then Ondevilla, well, yeah, he's the second leading scorer, but look, 7 is not Ondevilla numbers for the first half. Okay, so now having said that, we set ourselves for the second half of action, and let's see if the result will hold or if we will see a major comeback from the Chiefs. Because I will repeat what I said in the first half, Muntinlupa is a team that plays very well in the second half. So this is one thing that Taguig should not take lightly. Yes, they may be on top by this much, but they have to be careful. This is a very dangerous and unpredictable Muntinlupa quintet. Ondevilla. Of course, Ondevilla with 7 points to his name as he attacks, and he will shoot free throws to begin his account in the second half. I said 7 is not Ondevilla-like numbers, and very true, because Ondevilla is averaging 27 points a game entering this contest. And if you look at his attendance record, you would, if you're in Muntinlupa, you would hope that Ondevilla would be available more often, because in the 6 completed games of the team so far, Ondevilla has only seen action in 3 of those. He did not play the first game, and he skipped the trip to Camp Sur last weekend. Meanwhile, Lontok with a basket. So our score now is 58-35. Ondevilla. Barnedo, long distance, yes, 3. So this is what Taguig should be careful about. The second half surge of Muntinlupa. Oh, look at that, Mayo! Skying for those 2 points. Mayo rarely dunks, but he can really jump high. Oh, Muntinlupa could not complete it. Triggers a fast break. Sampurna, that has been the money play for Sampurna. That is exactly how he scored all his 3 baskets in the first half. And he did the same way with his first basket in the second half. Okay, Ondevilla. So just like in the first half, they're letting Ondevilla handle the ball a lot. Unfortunately, his shots are not cooperating. Okay, Mayo. Castro to Lontok at the baseline, and Lontok is hammered. And let's see, Muntinlupa holding their breath. Oh, that is now the 3rd foul on Barnedo. Lontok converts. Well, right now, Coach Lloyd Cabegin, no sign of dispatching somebody to take over from Buboy Barnedo. Lontok good on the free throw. 64-38. Ondevilla, met by Sampurna. And good defense by Taguig. Sampurna decides to kick out. Mayo will try his range. No. Barnedo now with the rebound. Barnedo to Ondevilla. Ondevilla hesitating. Danga is open. No. And look at that. Ondevilla batting for it, but it's with Subrabas. Subrabas inside Lontok, and Lontok with the fake and the connection. And good eyes there by Harvey. Okay, Barnedo playing with 3 fouls. Barnedo against a double. Ondevilla's open. Oh, finds Madanlo, but Madanlo taking too much time. It's a slow reaction time by Madanlo. And now it triggers a break. Mayo, the anchor. Yes. So now Coach Lloyd Cabegin has seen enough. He will call a ceasefire with 8:50 left after, of course, this, you can say, gut-wrenching layup by Mayo. That's a score. We'll be back for more. Serving and spiking this April 2024, watch out for the newest volleyball league in town, Becky Ball. That's right. So if you're interested to form a team and join Becky Ball, just message NBL Pilipinas official Facebook page or dial the number on your screens. Yes, I'm very excited for this league. It's gonna be fun, that's for sure. Okay, Barnedo. Okay, Ondevilla. What will he do? Back to Barnedo. Barnedo still to Ondevilla. So a 2-man game right now for the Chiefs. Oh, Azarcon to Ondevilla. Barnedo. Triangle offense but does not produce. Subrabas. Oh no, look to Sampurna. And Sampurna has 10 points all from layups. Yes. High percentage layups. Doing it again. Subrabas simply fooling the defense. Of course, you have to be careful with a player like Harvey Subrabas. You can never guess what he will do next. Abarkar using the Barnedo screen. Okay, Azarcon for 3. Good line though, but battle for it. Won by Subrabas. Subrabas now is ahead. Oh, Sampurna again! So efficient today is Mike Sampurna, huh? Okay, Abarkar using the Barnedo screen. Barnedo now receives it. Barnedo. Oh, Barnedo is hammered. Look at this again. Look at that. Wow, what a whip. And again, a very efficient shot for Sampurna at the line. Barnedo. First one is good. So he has to make this. So good. But then again, we want to see a run from Muntinlupa. They need stops and then they need to score off these stops. Subrabas to Mayo. Mayo. So Mayo for 3, no. And Cabegin unmolested for the rebound. Abarkar causing the timeline. Abarkar. Oh, Abarcar having trouble. Kabegin for 3. Yes! Okay, Castro. Okay, Lontok. And Lontok using his footwork, but Kabegin controls the basketball. So gives it to Danga. Okay, Danga using the screen. Danga still. Danga attacks. Danga! Yes! Yes, they need a third side from Ondevilla and Barnedo. They need a consistent third source. Will it be Danga? Let's see. Or maybe Coach Lloyd. Or maybe Abarcar. Of course, Abarcar is the third player who is averaging double figures. But just like Ondevilla, we have not really felt the presence today of Francis Abarcar. I mean, yes, we know he's on the court, but we cannot feel his contribution. Yes, that earlier shot by Coach Lloyd Kabegin, and then this scooper by Danga. Okay, Barnedo. Barnedo for 3. Short. It is picked up by Danga. So fresh shot clock here for the Chiefs. Danga. No. Battle for it, won by Barnedo. Oh, Barnedo stolen from behind by Subrabas. And look at Subrabas. To his favorite target, Sampurna. There was a collision in mid-air, and Sampurna was able to coax the basket into the hoop. Yes, look at that. Collision in mid-air with Azarcon. Of course, credit also that basket to that pass by Subrabas. So now some subs coming in. We see the entry for the first time of J.R. Yasa and the return of Mark Ordonez and also Chris Asares. So Asares will come in after this bonus by Sampurna. Yes. So Asares now can check in. And as expect, oh, he takes the place of Castro. So Sampurna will stay. Okay. So, I guess, I don't know. I think it's only, I'll check. I think it's only Kino Alcantara, I believe, was yet to see action for Taguig. Kabegin against the newcomer, Yasa. Yasa, of course, is called off the bench, and Kabegin knows that. So, he uses Yasa, takes advantage. Scores to 2, but still a big mountain to climb for the Chiefs. It's 28 points. Yasa posting up, kick out to Mayo. Mayo wants a clear out, gives it to Azares. Azares, first touch. No, Mayo gets the rebound. So first shot clock here for the Generals. Azares to Yasa at the post against Kabegin. Yasa. Ordonez. No. And now it's with Arevalo. Arevalo now on 5th gear. No. Too fast. Mayo, why is he slowing it down? Okay, Sampurna. They want isolation. Sampurna! Will he be given continuation? Yes! So slowly but surely, it's Sampurna that is really, doing the demolition job on the Chiefs. With plays like this. So it will mean another bonus in the works for Mike Jefferson Sampurna. And this should easily install him as one of our favorites to be named as Chooks to Go Manok ng Bayan Player of the Game after the game, after 48 minutes. Arevalo So they move the ball around. They give to Cabegin at the post against Yasa. Cabegin budding up on Yasa. Cabegin fade away. No. And rebound by Azares. Azares sees the hoop. No. Bungles the layup. Okay, it's with Sampurna. Another chance for Taguig. Mayo. Ordonez. Stop and pop. No. Okay, it's with Madalo now to Arevalo. Arevalo against the long arms of Mayo. Azares now with the help defense. It will force Muntinlupa to do the half-court set. So good job there to stop the fast break. Abarkar for three. No. And Sampurna all alone for the rebound. Feeding Mayo back to Sampurna. And this time, ball batted out of the hands of Sampurna. Let's see. Oh, it will mean it's gonna. What's the call? It's a foul. So now more substitutions coming for Taguig. Santos and Natividad will report back. So you can say that Coach Victoria has the luxury of experimenting with different combinations that he can use later on. Yasa for his first attempt is too strong. But look at that. Azares with his first basket of the game. And when you talk about Christopher Azares, well, Azares is averaging 1.3 points a game. And he scored all his 4 points in one game. And he went scoreless in the other two. But now he has 2 points. So he is a basket away from matching his conference high. Oh, leaner. No, good by Arevalo. You can say, what, a fadeaway shot? Yeah, a fadeaway in traffic by Arevalo. Natividad. Looking for a teammate. Yasa, handoff. Azares. And now Azares has matched his conference high of 4 points. And when you go back to the President's Cup, Azares did not. He did not see action. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, he matches his high of 4 because his high from the President's Cup is also 4 points. So if he shoots again, it will be a new season high for Christopher Azares. So what a game we have here today. A lot of the Taguig players are definitely exceeding themselves by setting up new personal best, either for the conference or for the whole season. It's nice to see that everybody's stepping up. Okay, Villablanca is back. Barnedo. Oh, picked up by Santos. And now Natividad will run. He really loves that word, run. To the corner. Okay, back to Santos, handoff. Ordonez. Natividad. Azares. This is for his career high. No. And we have a push. Oh, offensive foul on. Referees are, yes, they have to make the sign. So it's on Natividad. And that will send a chief to the line because Taguig is in the penalty. But look at the score of Taguig, 81 points with over a minute left in the third quarter. So now they're back to their usual scoring pace of 100 plus per game. So at the line, Kim Arevalo. You know, Arevalo was also one player who really tried his best last weekend in Kamsur. I mean, even if the team was trailing, you could really see in the actuations or the body language on the floor that, hey, these players really want to win the game. And you like to see that. All right, Yasa. Ordonez. Hey, the PCU connection. course, these two were teammates at PCU at once. Natividad. And we have an offensive foul on Santos. And that's a third on Santos. What happened here? Okay, so take a look at the action away from the ball. Oh, Santos simply too playful with this man. Revis did not like that. Okay, steal by Azares. And Azares now feeding Natividad. Natividad to the trailing Santos. Santos short. Oh, look at that. What a reverse. But Santos could not complete. Chiefs on the run. Oh, Villablanca could not convert. Azares saves the ball to Natividad. Ordonez. No. Madalo. Baseball pass. And ball is loose. Picked up by Ordonez. Ordonez. Stop and pop. Yes. And we haven't said this for a long time. Yes, yes, yes. Ordonez. Heave. No. Horn sound. So at the end of the third quarter, our score is 83-50. Now a 33-point cushion for the home team, Taguig Generals. Look at that. Mike Sampurna, 17 points. Uber efficient, 8 of 11 shooting from the field to go with 6 rebounds. And of course, a plus 21. That's right. Super efficient. Efficiency with a capital E. That's Mike Sampurna. We'll be back for the deciding fourth quarter. Stay here. Welcome back. You're just in time to join us for the start of the fourth quarter. Look at the numbers of Larry John Mayo. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. So he's 2 rebounds away from a double-double. Of course, I don't know, very unlikely that he will hit for 25 points a day, but you'll never know. You know, Mayo can explode here in the deciding fourth quarter. Of course, our score again is 83-50. Anti-Servino here at the Congressman June Dueñas Gym in Signal Village. It has been all Taguig. Of course, the Generals, again, jumping to a 10-0 start. And it has been all Generals. The Generals have been barking orders to the Chiefs. Yes. Whistle halts play. And we're just 13 seconds into the fourth and deciding quarter. Glad you could join us, NBL fans. I hope we enjoyed watching this game as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. And again, tomorrow, Saturday, please join us for live games at the Jesus Lord Colleges Foundation Gym in Bukawi, Bulacan. As we see a connection by Azares. So now Azares with 6 points. A career high for Christopher Azares. Of course, I said we will be playing tomorrow at the Jesus Lord Colleges Foundation Gym in Bukawi, Bulacan, starting at 1:30. Yes, a 1:30 in the afternoon start. First game, the Camso Express. But before that, look at the scoring by periods. And Taguig has never scored less than 25 in a period. So they are well on pace to hit 100. And at the same time, this is, you can say, a red mark of sorts for the defense of the Muntinlupa Chiefs. Because, you know, before this game, Muntinlupa is allowing a league-high 109.5 points a game. Yes. Well, actually, they were actually second because before that, Makati was giving up 110 per game. Muntinlupa, no, not far behind at 109.5. So, I mean, it's really not a good idea, you know, to give up over 100 points and per game for sure, Muntinlupa has to work on their defense, especially if they are still serious about, grabbing that semifinal berth. And, okay, now everybody has played. Everybody has played for Taguig as we see the incoming entry of Kino Alcantara. And speaking of Kino, during the Bicol trip last weekend, he saw action against the Tatak Jalbinyan team in their second game on their Sunday game, and it was his birthday. And you know what? I've been told that if you play on your birthday, it's good luck. So hopefully that good luck will, rub onto Kino for the rest of this NBL tournament. Meanwhile, Natividad is fouled, and referees make the sign for a sportsmanlike foul. So they will now review the video to make sure. Yes. And for the nth time, our Coliseum announcers reminded that they are not allowed to talk to their coaches. Of course, Muntinlupa has an advantage because their coach is on the floor as a playing coach. So how do you sort that? So referees now are looking at the video. It's really, again, it's just more of a precautionary measure to prevent the situation from escalating any further. Yeah, because it doesn't necessarily mean that it's an unsportsmanlike foul. The referees, upon review of the video, they can probably downgrade it or even totally rescind the call, depending on how they appreciate the evidence presented in the video. There you see their screen set at the Taguig Generals, the defending champions of the Chairman's Cup. Of course, they won the title last January. They swept the La Union Power in the best of 3 series. Of course, hopefully for the coming President's Cup, we hope to see the La Union Power back in action. And again, if you remember the announcement earlier, if you are interested to form a team for the coming NBL President's Cup, please message the official NBL Pilipinas Facebook page. Yes. And also, while you're at it, you can also watch replays of all the games. Not just of the NBL, but also NBL Youth and even the WNBL. Yes. Also, subscribe. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also watch the games there on your own pleasure. So we are just awaiting the verdict to be promulgated.
Foul on
by our
number
announcer.
5, Kyle Villablanca, is second.
Okay, so it's just deemed a
Foul is called on Natividad for unnecessary contact during the dead ball situation.
So it's just an ordinary foul, but a technical foul is also called on Natividad. So now let's see what happened. So Villablanca will line up for his technical free throw. Okay, it's an ordinary foul on Villablanca. So what was the cause of action here? Okay. So it's the retaliation. The retaliation of Natividad. No, he went for the head of Kyle Villablanca. So now this is for the foul on Villablanca. Okay, Natividad. Good. Okay, now Alcantara will finally get to check in. And look out, suddenly how energetic his teammates have become upon the entry of Kino Alcantara. Okay, Danga. Villablanca. No. Picked up by Azarcon. Azarcon. Still no go, and power rebound by Yasa. And Santos, too deep. So he will recycle the play. Alcantara. Back to Santos. Hand off to Kino. Kino. Back to Santos. Two-man game. Santos short on the layup. And referee says, oh. Fingers pointing left and right, but only the one of the referee will matter. 8 points in favor of Taguig. And we will now see the return of Ondevilla. And it looks like, you can probably say that Ondevilla sat down quite too long a time. And they really need his production if they are to overhaul this 33-point deficit. 9:34 left. Alcantara. Cross court to Gabiran. Gabiran sees an opening. Gabiran, no. And rebound Barnedo. Barnedo. Let's Ondevilla handle it now. Danga. Cross court. Buboy. Barnedo. Villablanca. Inside Barnedo. And good. You know, if you look at the combination of the floor right now for Muntinlupa, you know, this is, I can say probably their best combination if you also put into account their performances from the President's Cup. Because you know, if you go back to the Muntinlupa team in the President's Cup, I mean, they were a good team, okay, with these 5 players on the floor right now. But the thing is, they were not that deep. No, their bench was quite questionable. But for sure, I can safely say they had a solid 5, and you're looking at that solid 5 right now. Meanwhile, Galoy will check back in. Natividad will sit down. Ondevilla. Barnedo. Back to Ondevilla. Danga. Villablanca. Okay, now everybody has touched the ball. Kabegin. Posting up Yasa. Danga. Will use the Barnedo screen. Danga. Oh! Okay, Ondevilla was cutting, but the ball went to the Taguig bench. 89-56, that's our score. 33. And Yasa! Well, I don't know, was that a dunk? All right, let's call it a dunk. Yes, you know, in some leagues, they keep statistics for dunks. Oh, yes. And finally, why only now? I mean, they've been looking for that since the opening buzzer. That long shot of Ondevilla. And I believe Ondevilla now has 10 points after scoring 7 in the first half. Yasa. Short stab, no. Santos batting for it, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, out of bounds, yes. Look at this. Look at this flush by Yasa. Yeah. It's a dunk. Yeah, you could call it a dunk. And look at this, Yasa. I think he remembers the last time we played here. He had a thundering dunk, actually. He had a big thundering dunk, but he was slapped a technical foul for hanging onto the ring. So I guess he learned his lesson there. Okay, Barnedo against Santa Rosa. Villablanca, no. And rebound by Santa Rosa. All right, Galoy. Baseline. Likes to give it to Cap. Cap, yes! Hey! A season high for Captain Kevin Oliveria. Abarcar. Barnedo. So we have a foul on Santa Rosa.
Number 24 will make Santa Rosa's 14 foul. Shooting 2, Buboy Barnedo.
At the line, Crispin, Buboy Barnedo. So this, a new season high for Captain Kevin Oliveira. At the line, Barnedo, yes. Taguig is 7 points away from the century. Okay, Galoy to Alcantara. Gabiran. Okay, so now you can say this is now the third group. I mean, except for Galoy, okay. Gabiran now with the hit. No, except for Galoy, who is usually part of the second group. This is the third group of the Taguig Generals. Okay, leading by Barnedo. So you can say the role players of Coach Victorio getting a lot of court time today. And that's good because you will never know. Okay, he's just preparing his players for the long run. Of course, after this, Taguig has 2 more games. And Santa Rosa now with his career high. Taguig has 2 more games against Makati and Eridano Santa Rosa. That's a good one, huh? The undefeated Eridano Santa Rosa. Of course, Santa Rosa will, talk about the team. Santa Rosa will stake their undefeated run tomorrow against the Capture Express at 1:30. Hey, Cap is now in double figures. That I forgot to mention about Uwel Santa Rosa. He is one of several players that is a graduate of the NBL youth program. Yes, he used to be part of the Taguig Junior Generals. I will discuss more about that after this commercial break, but stay with us. Look at that. Look at that smile by Jonathan Lontok. He deserves it. Yeah, look at that. Even at the background, everybody smile. Look at the numbers of Lontok. 11.6 rebounds and 2 nerve-shattering blocks. Of course, we're talking before the break. We're talking about Uwel Santa Rosa. Yes, he is a graduate of the Taguig Junior Generals of the NBL Youth. Of course, tomorrow, aside of course from the NBL professional games in Bulacan, in between, we will have games in the NBL Youth in the different age brackets. So you can also enjoy watching the kids play. And mind you, we're not just watching little boys. We also have little girls playing in the NBL Youth. So this is just like the natural progression of life. So from the NBL Youth, Santa Rosa has graduated to the NBL Seniors. He is now a professional player for his hometown, Taguig City. Hey, Alcantara. Oh, yes! His teammates are very, very, very happy. Of course, Alcantara with the 3-point shot. This is now his conference high of 3 points. He exceeded the 2 points he scored against Muntinlupa in their first meeting. Of course, in the President's Cup, Kino scored, he also scored 3 points as his high. Look at this. On Devilla, possibly a case of too late the hero. Look at that, Alcantara. What a good pop out, and a good recognition. So now Alcantara matching his season high of 3 points. Not just a conference high, but even a season high. Lots of time. Oh, Oliveria! Yes, that is a captain leading by example. Not just in words, but also in action. Meanwhile, Arevalo, cross court. Kabegin. Oh, he had a toe on the line. Yes. Oh, no. It's 3. Yeah. Referees just give it to him. It's a 3-point shot. Okay, Subido. So now this is, well, of course, on the part of Taguig, no, might as well try to finish this game on a high and make sure to avoid doing crazy stuff, avoid injuries, avoid getting hurt. Oh, on Devilla, too deep. It's with Santa Ana. Santa Ana will wisely give it to Alcantara. Galoy to Alcantara for 3. Too strong this time. All right, on Devilla. On the part of Muntinlupa, you want to try to reduce the final deficit because it might be needed later on in case there will be a tie. Because in case of a tie, we will use the scores or the point differential to break these, especially if it involves multiple teams. Okay. Abarcar with the 3-point shot. But then again, we really did not feel Francis Abarcar today. All right. Last 2 minutes is winning time in the NBL, Pilipinas. Oh, Santa Rosa battling inside. Okay, Abarcar. Against a smaller Alcantara. Oh, Madalo was surprised. Back to Abarcar. Abarcar looks at the clock. It says 7 seconds. And referees are quick to break it up. The veteran Abarcar against the youngster Santa Rosa. Okay, so before that, Muntinlupa will call a timeout. So we'll be back for the final 90 seconds after this break. Stay with us. And back to the live action on your screen there. Ruel Santa Rosa, a product of the NBL youth program. Yes. And that really makes us proud to say that we really helped this young man in his basketball journey. Kabegin. Abarcar is fouled from behind, so it will mean free throws. So this should be a very long, remaining 1 minute and 19 seconds. At the line, Francis Abarcar. And another miss by Abarcar. So he will try again to try to trim the gap. And good. Oh, so one more because he was fouled taking a triple. Okay, so one more for Francis. So it's very important to trim the gap because you will never know when you will need this scores to break ties. Alcantara whips it too deep. Oliveria, no. Ball tap. Cap gets it back. So fresh shot clock here for Taguig. Galoy. Alcantara, no. Of course, I've been watching Alcantara since he was playing for the STI Juniors. STI College, that's in the Taguig, in Global City. Under, of course, our friend, Coach Vic Icasiano. Whoa! Subido! Another career game here for Subido. So a lot of players of Taguig with season highs. Yes. So for sure, this will be a happy bunch. But of course, look at this. Subido just making mincemeat of the defense. Of course, I mean the celebration, okay? Taguig is happy now, they're celebrating, but of course the celebration will be short because after this they have to get ready. They will leave tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning for their game in Bulacan, which will be at the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation Gym, and their game will be at 3:30 in the afternoon, so they will leave early in the morning, and they will play the Circus Music Festival Makati. In the first game, it's the Camsur Express taking on the undefeated Eridano Santa Rosa. That should be a good one. I mean, look, Camsur really needs to win that game because they want to inflict a loss on Santa Rosa, so at least they have a chance of catching Santa Rosa and even Taguig for a semifinal slot. Because right now, as it stands, the win-loss record in Group B, Santa Rosa is 4-0, Taguig is 5-1. Well, as of now, not including this game, Taguig is 5-1, Camsur 4-2, Binyan 4-3. So it's so close that the race in Group B is so close for the top two slots. So assuming Santa Rosa will lose tomorrow, I mean, it's gonna throw the race wide open. In fact, even number 4 Binyan has a chance of snaring a semi-final seat. So that's how close it is in Group B. So hopefully you will join us for the remaining 2 weeks of the NBL elimination round. After this weekend, the games tomorrow. After the games tomorrow, we will have 8 more games on tap. Okay, so that's 2 more weekends of action before we end the elimination round, and then proceed to the best of 3 semifinals, and then the best of 5 championship series. So we should be done more or less by March. And then by April, oh yes, April will be the opening of the 2024 NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. Yes. Exciting time. So it's a great time to be a fan of the NBL. And in about 8 seconds, we will know the winner of this game. We will confirm. We will not shoot anymore. So at the end of the ball game, congratulations to the defending champion home team, Taguig Generals, victorious over the visiting Muntinlupa Chiefs, 110-74. Yes, that's our score, 110-74. A 36-point win for the home side, the Generals. And now the Generals will pay tribute to the city of Taguig.
Pinagpala ng dakilang lumikha, may bagong pag-asa sa hangaring dakila, sa mahal kong bayan. Ialay nating lahat, tapat na paglilingkod. Taguig ay sasagana, Taguig magmaliw man ang lahat, di ka malilimot. Bayan kong sakal bilag, sa iyo ko nadarama. Taguig ay paunlarin ang aming hangarin.
to go Manok ng Bayan, best player of the game with 17 points and 6 rebounds, Mike Sampurna. And Kruberg, performer of the game with 14 points and 7 rebounds, is Lloyd Cabegin.
There you have it. Our best player, chooks to go, Manok ng Bayan, player of the game, Mike Jefferson Sampurna. Of course, Sampurna has been nothing but efficient in this game, scoring on those high percentage layups. Of course, Sampurna is no doubt a favorite target of the ball carriers of Taguig. And of course, he does not disappoint his teammates with those connections. And of course, we will be talking to our chooks to go, Manok ng Bayan, player of the game, Mike Jefferson Sampurna. Yes, we're just getting Mike ready.
Hello.
Yun. Alright, there he is. So again, congratulations to our chooks to go, Manok ng Bayan, player of the game, Mike Jefferson Sampurna. So Mike, syempre no, yung first game ninyong dalawa no, ng Muntinlupa, it was an easy win for you. No, gaano confident yung team na alam nyo na tinalo nyo na sila noon entering this game?
Yung confidence siguro namin ay kinuha na lang namin po doon sa practice po namin at yung kumpiyansa po namin sa bawat isa at saka yung tiwala po talaga namin sa isa't isa, lalo na po simula po sa coaches. Lahat po hanggang staff, nagtitiwala lang po kami sa isa't isa.
Siyempre, Mike, I will not debate with you. Kita-kita naman sa linaro ng team nyo. Kaya dahil dyan, ikaw ang ating best player. This is also your chance to say thank you to all those who support you and of course, those who love the Taguig Generals.
Unang-una po, binabati ko po yung butihin namin si Mayor Lani Cayetano sa walang sawang suporta po. At sa mga coaches namin, sa mga ka-teammate ko, sa mga Red Boys, maraming salamat po. At binabati ko po yung fiancé ko na si Erica Jen Robles. At binabati ko rin po ang Hamid Basketball, Newton's Burgers, Tramos Best, mga taga-sukat, Udotech, BBE, Army Basketball, Navy Basketball, at Sam's Dream Team, sila Boss B, tsaka XB Basketball kay Coach Aldrin, tsaka kay Kuya Rambo. City.
Alright, again, congratulations to Mike Sampurna and the Taguig Generals. They now improve to 6 wins and 1 loss. And what I mean, well, the Chiefs fall to 1-6. Of course, again, a 10-0 start for Taguig that has dictated the pace, set the tone for this at home. So Taguig is still undefeated here in this Dueñas gym. Everybody now doing their share. Of course, Mayo, Sky High, 27-15 after 1. Come the second, the bench mob goes to work. You know, they repay the confidence of Coach Bing Victoria. No, despite some, resistance from the Chiefs, the bench mob, blew the game wide open. Captain Kevin Oliveria, 56-33 at the half. And now by the third, it was now all Taguig. Anybody that Coach Victoria puts in contributes their fair share. And as we observed, a lot of players registering a personal highs, not just for this for this Chairman's Cup, but also a season high, 83-50 after 3. So now it's early mopping up operations. For most of the time, Coach Bing deciding to play his third group, and Yasa, that just simply typified the domination of Taguig. Final score 110-74. Congratulations to the Generals. So, it has been a good day for NBL Pilipinas basketball. So, on behalf of the NBL officials, all the hardworking men and women of our broadcast crew, this has been Ante Servino. Until the next game, Philippines. See you soon. Bye. Love you all. Ito ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown NBL Pilipinas.